If you're between 60 and 80 and still able to do the following 8 things, you're not just aging gracefully. You're truly a rare gem. Your chances of living well into your 90s or even reaching 100 are likely higher than most people realize. Longevity isn't some combination of random luck and genetics. It's built on the small everyday habits we often overlook. It's about the choices you make every day, often without giving them a second thought. A common assumption is that aging inevitably leads to decline, but that's not the full picture. While the aging process certainly comes with its challenges, there are many people who continue to maintain impressive strength, mental sharpness, and flexibility well beyond what most expect. These individuals move with ease, stay active and engaged, and retain abilities that others their age may struggle with. They don't just add years to their lives. They add life to their years. In fact, these are the people who enjoy longer, more fulfilling lives. They age in a way that's not just about adding more time to their calendar, but about enriching that time with meaningful activities, clear thinking, and good health. They're living proof that aging doesn't have to mean deterioration, but rather, it can be a process of continued growth, adaptation, and vitality. In this video, we'll walk through 8 key factors that set these individuals apart from the rest. If you can still do these things, you're on the right track for a longer, healthier life, filled with more energy and independence. Some of these may even surprise you, but rest assured, each one of them serves as a powerful indicator of your longevity. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 in the comments to let me know so I can make better videos for you. Now let's get started. Sign 1. You can stand up from a chair without using your hands. One of the clearest, yet often overlooked indicators of good health and longevity as we age isn't about how fast you can run or how much weight you can lift. In fact, it's something much simpler and more telling: the ability to stand up from a chair without using your hands. You may not realize it, but this seemingly small action is a strong reflection of your physical strength, balance, and overall muscle function. And more importantly, it can be a major predictor of how well you'll maintain your independence in the years to come. As we age, we inevitably lose muscle mass and strength, a process known as sarcopenia. But how quickly and how much we lose depends greatly on how much we use our bodies. For example, the simple act of getting up from a chair without relying on your hands requires strong lower body muscles, core stability, and good balance. If you find yourself using your hands to push yourself up, or if you have to lean forward in a way that doesn't feel natural, it could be a sign that your leg strength and coordination are starting to decline. You might not realize it immediately, but over time, small shifts like these can become more noticeable. Have you ever stopped to think about how easy or hard it is for you to get up from a chair? Was it effortless, or did you have to give yourself a little extra push? Most people don't notice gradual changes in their strength until something seemingly insignificant, like struggling to get up from a low chair or feeling unsteady when you rise, catches your attention. Take someone like Thomas, 76, for example. Thomas had always been the active type. He loved playing tennis, hiking on weekends, and enjoying long walks with his dog. His life was filled with movement, and he felt great doing it. But one day, after a couple of months of back-to-back travel and a few changes to his routine, he noticed something that stopped him in his tracks. Rising from his favorite recliner had become more difficult. At first he shrugged it off, thinking it was just part of getting older. But the more he thought about it, the more he realized it was happening frequently. He had to push himself up with his hands, a task that used to be second nature. Thomas went to see his doctor, who explained the importance of leg strength and balance as we age. She explained that this ability to rise from a chair without help isn't just a sign of physical strength, it's a reflection of your overall ability to stay independent. If your leg muscles are weak, it can affect your balance, making you more susceptible to falls. And falls are one of the leading causes of serious injury for older adults. It was a wake-up call for Thomas. Determined to take action, Thomas started doing simple strength-building exercises. He focused on leg exercises like squats, lunges, and calf raises. He also made a point to incorporate more walking into his day, often taking the stairs instead of the elevator and making sure he stayed as active as possible. Within a few months, he noticed a significant improvement. Not only was he able to get up from his recliner without using his hands, but he also felt stronger and more agile. His confidence soared, and he felt a renewed sense of vitality. The reason this seemingly small action of standing up from a chair is so important is that it ties directly to your overall mobility, balance, and independence. Your legs are the foundation of your body's ability to move. Weak legs can cause instability, which increases the risk of falling. And as many of us know, falls can be life-altering. But strong legs and good balance help keep you steady and allow you to continue doing the activities you love, without relying on assistance or support. If you find that standing up from a chair has become more challenging and you need to use your hands to push off, don't panic. The good news is that leg strength and balance can be rebuilt at any age. Simple, consistent exercises can restore muscle strength and improve coordination, helping you regain this ability. Squats, leg lifts, standing heel raises, and other strength training exercises are great for building leg and core strength. The key is consistency. A little effort every day adds up over time, and you can gradually restore the strength that's necessary to stand up effortlessly. Next time you stand up from a chair, take a moment to observe how you do it. If you can rise without needing to use your hands, congratulations. It's a clear sign that you're in better shape than you may have thought. This small, everyday action is often an underestimated indicator of your body's overall health. It speaks volumes about the strength of your legs, the stability of your balance, and the health of your core muscles, all of which contribute to your long-term independence and well-being. Sign 2. You can walk at a brisk pace without feeling out of breath. One of the most revealing indicators of longevity isn't just about how far you can walk. It's about how fast. If you're between 60 and 80 and can still walk at a brisk pace without feeling winded, you're in a rare category. Walking speed, in fact, is directly linked to lifespan, and studies have consistently shown that people who can maintain a steady, brisk walking pace tend to live longer, healthier lives. But walking at a fast pace isn't just about fitness. It's a sign of your cardiovascular health, muscle endurance, and overall vitality. Your walking pace reflects your heart's efficiency in pumping blood, the proper functioning of your lungs, and your muscles' endurance. If you're still able to move at a brisk pace without struggling to breathe, it means all of these systems are working well. On the flip side, if you find yourself getting winded after walking just a short distance or constantly needing to take breaks, it may be an early sign that something isn't quite right. Take someone like Eleanor, 72. She had always been an avid walker. Whether it was strolling around her neighborhood or walking her dog through the park, she was accustomed to being on her feet and moving at a comfortable pace. But one day during a walk, she noticed that she was feeling more out of breath than usual. She slowed down and thought it was just a fluke. Over time, however, she noticed the same issue cropping up more frequently. Not just while walking, but even when climbing stairs. That was when Eleanor realized she needed to pay attention to her pace and overall endurance. She decided to take action. Eleanor began timing her walks, pushing herself to walk just a little faster each time. Instead of focusing on long walks, she set smaller goals. How fast could she walk a certain distance without feeling winded? At first it was a challenge, but slowly she found that her stamina improved. Within a few weeks she was walking briskly again with a steady pace and hardly a breath out of place. Not only did this boost her physical health, but it also gave her a renewed sense of energy and confidence. This story of Eleanor is a reminder of how walking speed is tied to more than just getting from point A to point B. A brisk walking pace speaks volumes about your overall cardiovascular health and your body's ability to keep you moving with energy. When you walk briskly, your muscles are working, your heart is pumping efficiently, and your lungs are oxygenating your body properly. Moreover, this simple activity has cognitive benefits too. Regular walking helps maintain brain health and sharpens memory. It reduces the risk of cognitive decline, so it's a win-win for both body and mind. If you're unsure about your current walking ability, here's a simple test. Try walking at your regular pace for about 10 feet, then pick up the speed, as if you're trying to catch an elevator before the doors close. Do you still feel comfortable, or do you find yourself gasping for air after a short distance? If you feel winded or unsteady, it may be an indicator that your cardiovascular endurance needs some attention. The good news is that improving your walking speed doesn't require high-intensity workouts. The key is consistency and gradual improvement. Start by walking a little faster each time you head out for a walk. Pay attention to your posture. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your core engaged, and your steps steady. Over time, you'll notice that it takes less effort to walk briskly, and you'll start feeling more energized throughout the day. Even small improvements in walking speed can translate to significant health benefits. Walking regularly at a brisk pace strengthens your heart, supports healthy lungs, improves your leg strength, and boosts circulation. In addition, it's one of the easiest low-impact exercises you can do that has a profound impact on your health. So the next time you go for a walk, take a moment to assess your pace. Are you still walking briskly with energy and confidence? If so, that's an incredible sign that your cardiovascular system is working well, your muscles are strong, and you're on track for a long, healthy life. On the other hand, if you're finding it harder to keep up your usual pace, don't be discouraged. With a few small adjustments to your daily routine and a commitment to improving your stamina, you can regain that brisk pace and continue to enjoy the many benefits that walking offers. Keep moving at that pace. It's a powerful sign that you're not just aging well, but are on the road to a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life. Sign 3. You can balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds. Balance is one of those aspects of health most people don't think about until they start to lose it. But the truth is, your ability to balance, even for a few seconds, is one of the most powerful indicators of how well your body is aging. If you're between 60 and 80 and can still balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds without wobbling, you're in excellent shape. In fact, balance is a strong predictor of longevity, and those who maintain it well into their later years tend to live longer and healthier lives. Good balance is far more than just the ability to stand steady on one foot. It's an indicator that your nervous system, muscles, and reflexes are all working together in harmony. When you perform a balancing task, multiple systems in your body are engaged. Your vision helps you gauge your position relative to the world around you. Your inner ear, specifically your vestibular system, helps with spatial orientation and balance. And proprioception, or your body's ability to sense its position in space, ensures you can make the small adjustments needed to stay stable. If any of these systems start to decline, balance is often one of the first abilities to suffer. This can happen gradually, which is why many people don't realize their balance is diminishing until a small stumble or near fall serves as a wake-up call. Think back to the last time you tried to stand on one foot, perhaps while tying your shoes or putting on a sock. Did you remain steady, or did you have to lean on something for support? A slight shift in your balance can go unnoticed until it starts to interfere with everyday tasks. But by then, it may be a sign that some of your body's balancing systems aren't functioning as efficiently as they once did. Take someone like Robert, 78. He'd always been active, regularly taking walks, hiking, and even practicing yoga. But one day, as he was getting dressed, he noticed that balancing on one foot to put on his socks was more challenging than usual. At first, he brushed it off as a minor inconvenience, thinking it was just a momentary lapse. But when he tested himself by attempting to stand on one foot, he struggled to maintain his balance for even a few seconds. That was when Robert realized that something had shifted in his body. Determined to regain his balance, Robert started incorporating simple balance exercises into his daily routine. He practiced standing on one foot for short bursts, gradually increasing the time as his balance improved. He also included exercises that targeted his core muscles, which play a crucial role in maintaining stability. Within weeks, Robert was not only able to balance for longer periods, but also noticed an increase in his confidence while moving around. His overall stability improved, and he felt more secure in his daily activities. Balance isn't just about preventing embarrassing stumbles. It's one of the best predictors of fall risk. And as you probably know, falls are one of the leading causes of injury and hospitalization in older adults. In fact, falls often lead to serious complications such as fractures, long recovery times, and even loss of independence. So, the stronger your balance, the lower your chances of experiencing a life-altering fall. The good news is, balance is something you can improve and maintain with consistent practice. Whether you're standing on one foot, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or performing other stability exercises, you're engaging the muscles, nerves, and systems that keep you steady on your feet. Incorporating balance training into your daily routine can help you stay independent and reduce the risk of falls as you age. Next time you have a moment, try standing on one foot for 10 seconds and see how long you can hold it. If you can do it easily, that's an excellent sign that your balance is in good shape. But if you find yourself wobbling or needing support, don't worry. Balance can be restored with time and effort. By including some balance-focused exercises in your daily life, you'll be taking an important step toward maintaining your independence and ensuring a safer, healthier future. Sign 4. You can climb a flight of stairs. Without needing to stop, it might seem like a simple task, but your ability to climb a flight of stairs without needing to pause is one of the clearest windows into your overall health. If you're between the ages of 60 and 80 and can walk up a full flight of stairs, typically about 10 to 12 steps, without stopping, feeling winded, or grabbing the railing for support, that's an excellent sign that your body is functioning well. This seemingly small feat is actually a big deal in assessing your cardiovascular fitness, leg strength, and lung capacity. If you can climb stairs with ease, it indicates that your heart, lungs, and muscles are still working harmoniously and efficiently. Climbing stairs is a quick test of your overall physical conditioning. It challenges your heart to pump more blood, asks your muscles to work harder, and forces your lungs to deliver more oxygen, all within a short period. If your body handles this challenge without hesitation, it's a positive sign that the key systems responsible for your longevity, including your heart, muscles, and lungs, are still in top shape. Interestingly, some hospitals even use the simple stair test to assess a patient's overall fitness before surgery. If a patient can walk up a couple of flights of stairs without stopping to rest, it's often seen as a green flag that they are healthy enough to handle the demands of surgery and recovery. So, if you can handle stairs without feeling exhausted or needing a break, you're already in a healthy zone. Consider the story of Carol, 70, a vibrant woman who had always been active. She lived in a 3-story house and regularly climbed the stairs until she noticed that, recently, she was opting for the elevator more frequently, especially when out shopping. She wasn't unable to climb the stairs, but she realized that she had been avoiding them because it had started to feel like more effort than it used to. One afternoon, while visiting her daughter's house, Carol watched her grandchildren effortlessly darting up the stairs and laughing together. It struck her that she used to do the same thing without hesitation. Motivated by her grandchildren's energy, Carol decided to make a change. She began incorporating stairs into her routine again, starting slowly with 1 flight, then gradually increasing to 2. At first it felt a bit challenging, but after just a few weeks of consistent effort, she found herself feeling much stronger. By the time summer rolled around, she was climbing 2 flights of stairs at a time without breaking a sweat, and she noticed that her energy levels throughout the day had improved significantly. If climbing stairs is a challenge for you right now, don't feel discouraged. Like anything, it's something you can work up to. Start with shorter staircases or take breaks halfway through. Over time, your body will adapt, and what once felt difficult will become easier and more natural. The key is consistency and patience. The ability to climb stairs without needing to rest isn't just about convenience or ease of movement. It's a clear indicator of your cardiovascular health, leg strength, and stamina. These are the very qualities that contribute to longevity, and maintaining them as you age can make a significant difference in how you feel day to day. Imagine how much more freedom and confidence you'll have if you're able to climb stairs without feeling winded or fatigued. Whether it's walking up the steps to your home, running errands, or enjoying an active day with your family, being able to take the stairs with ease means your body is aging well, and your biological age may be much younger than the number on your birth certificate. Sign 5. You've maintained a healthy weight and waistline. Here's something that might surprise you. Your waistline can actually be a more telling indicator of your health than your overall weight. If you're between the ages of 60 and 80, and your waist circumference is under 40 inches for men or under 35 inches for women, you're already ahead of the curve. While many people focus on weight, scales, and BMI, it's the measurements around your middle that may provide the clearest picture of how your body is really doing. Why? Because excess belly fat, especially visceral fat, the type that wraps around your internal organs, isn't just stored energy. It's metabolically active and can release hormones and inflammatory substances that raise your risk for heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and even cognitive decline. Over time, this kind of inflammation can wear down your body from the inside out, contributing to everything from insulin resistance to memory issues. On the flip side, maintaining a healthy waistline indicates that your body is likely managing energy and hormones effectively. It suggests good metabolic health, stable blood sugar levels, and lower levels of systemic inflammation. All essential ingredients for healthy aging and longevity. In fact, many researchers now view waist size as one of the most reliable markers of long-term health, especially for older adults. And let's be clear, this isn't about chasing a perfect body or fitting into clothes from your 20s. It's about balance. Healthy aging is not about being skinny. It's about being strong, stable, and metabolically sound. A healthy weight supported by regular movement, a diet rich in whole foods and sustainable habits does far more for your lifespan than any crash diet or grueling gym routine. Consider Leo, 73. He's not a bodybuilder or marathon runner, but he's strong, active, and vibrant. He takes a daily walk, avoids processed sugar, and makes smart choices when it comes to food. He doesn't restrict himself too much, but he practices moderation. His doctor recently told him that his blood pressure and cholesterol numbers are better than many men 30 years his junior. Leo's waistline has stayed within a healthy range, not because he's obsessed with dieting, but because he's consistent with his habits. And thanks to that consistency, his risk for chronic disease is significantly lower than many of his peers. Want to do a quick check? All you need is a soft tape measure. Wrap it around your bare abdomen, right at the level of your belly button, not at your pants line. Don't suck in or pull too tight. If you fall within the healthy range, that's a great sign. If not, don't stress. You're not stuck there. The beauty of this health marker is that even a small reduction in waist size can dramatically reduce your health risks. Simple habits can lead to big change. Try cutting down on added sugars, walking more regularly, drinking more water, or including more vegetables and lean protein in your meals. Start small. Even losing 1 to 2 inches around your waist can reduce the risk of heart disease, improve energy levels, and help stabilize blood sugar. What your waistline tells you isn't just about how you look in the mirror. It's about how well your body is working under the surface. It's about your liver, your heart, your pancreas, and your brain. It reflects your overall organ function, inflammation levels, hormone balance, and energy metabolism. So, if your waistline is in a healthy range, give yourself some credit. You've kept one of the clearest markers of healthy aging in check. And if not, see it as an opportunity, not a defeat. Because the truth is, you're not too old to change your body. In fact, the body is remarkably resilient, and with the right choices, it will thank you in ways that go far beyond the numbers. Sign 6. You can climb a flight of stairs. Without stopping. Climbing stairs might seem like a simple task, but as we age, it becomes a clear indicator of our physical health. To ascend even a short flight of stairs, you need a combination of muscle strength, cardiovascular endurance, balance, and coordination. Your legs must push your body upward, your heart and lungs must deliver oxygen efficiently, and your body must remain stable throughout the movement. If any of these systems begin to weaken, stairs can quickly become a challenge. Think back to the last time you climbed a flight of stairs. Were you able to do it effortlessly, or did you find yourself pausing halfway to catch your breath? For many, the decline in stamina and strength happens so gradually that it isn't noticeable until one day. Taking the stairs becomes more effort than it used to be. Over time, people may avoid stairs altogether in favor of elevators or escalators, which only reinforces muscle loss and weakens stamina. Let's talk about George, 73. He was once someone who never thought twice about taking the stairs. However, as the years passed, he started noticing his energy levels were lower, and he opted for elevators more often. He didn't think much of it, until one day, while visiting a friend, he had to climb a short flight of stairs, and found himself completely winded by the time he reached the top. This moment was his wake-up call. Determined to regain his strength, George began with small steps. At first, he took the stairs once a day and gradually increased his efforts. Within just a few weeks, he found that not only was his breathing improving, but he was also feeling stronger overall. The stairs, which once seemed daunting, became a manageable task once again. Doctors frequently use stair climbing as a quick test for cardiovascular health. The ability to walk up 10 to 12 steps without needing to stop or gasp for air is a strong sign that your heart, lungs, and muscles are working efficiently. This is an important indicator of your overall health and a powerful predictor of longevity. If climbing stairs has become difficult for you, don't worry. It's never too late to regain your stamina and strength. You can improve by incorporating brisk walking, leg-strengthening exercises, and slowly reintroducing stairs into your daily routine. It's important to remember that the ability to climb stairs isn't just about physical mobility. It's about maintaining independence, strength, and overall quality of life as you age. The next time you encounter a flight of stairs, take note of how you handle it. If you can walk up with ease, it's a sign that your body is still functioning well. If you find it challenging, know that with some consistent effort, you can rebuild your strength and stamina. The ability to climb stairs without stopping is more than just a physical feat. It's a crucial component of aging well, maintaining independence and setting yourself up for a long, healthy life. Sign 7. You can remember conversations and stay mentally sharp. While physical health often takes center stage in discussions about aging, cognitive health is just as important, if not more so. As we grow older, we naturally experience some changes in memory and mental clarity. However, the ability to stay mentally sharp, remember conversations, and handle daily tasks with focus is a powerful sign that you're aging well. If you're between 60 and 80 and can still recall the details of a recent conversation, stay engaged in activities that require mental focus, and solve problems without much difficulty, it's an indicator that your mind is aging just as gracefully as your body. Of course, occasional forgetfulness, such as misplacing your phone or forgetting where you put your keys, happens to everyone. These are minor lapses in memory and are a normal part of the aging process. But when you begin to regularly forget important details like recent conversations, forget your appointments, or struggle to follow a conversation, that's when you might need to pay closer attention to your cognitive health. Your ability to stay mentally sharp is directly tied to several factors, including brain health, blood flow, and your overall mental activity. If you're still able to follow complex conversations, remember the details, and make decisions without feeling overwhelmed or confused, it suggests that your brain is still functioning optimally. This ability to stay mentally alert and engaged is an important predictor of longevity and quality of life. Let's take the story of Robert, for example. At 78, Robert is not only mentally sharp, but he also has a remarkable memory. He's been retired for a few years, but spends his time engaging in stimulating activities like playing chess, reading, and volunteering at the local community center. He recalls conversations he had years ago, and his family often marvels at his sharpness. Unlike many others in his age group, Robert is rarely stumped by new technology or recent developments. He attributes his mental clarity to his habit of keeping his brain active and engaged. He believes that it's the little things, reading the newspaper every morning, learning new skills, and having regular social interactions, that keep his mind sharp. Paul, 72, is another great example. He spends his afternoons at the library, reading novels and solving puzzles, and has recently taken up learning a new language. He believes in continuous learning, and views it as an essential part of maintaining his cognitive health. He has always been mentally active, challenging his brain regularly with new information and tasks. As a result, his memory is sharp, his focus is strong, and he feels mentally vibrant every day. Even when he faces challenges like forgetting small things, he doesn't worry too much because he knows he's doing everything he can to keep his brain healthy. Why does this matter? Our brains, like any other part of our body, need stimulation and exercise to stay in top condition. Brain health is enhanced by learning, problem solving, and social engagement. In fact, studies have shown that people who actively engage in mentally stimulating activities tend to experience slower rates of cognitive decline. Things like reading, puzzles, socializing, or even taking a new class can all help keep your mind agile. On the flip side, a sedentary lifestyle, one with little mental stimulation, can accelerate cognitive decline. Isolation, lack of mental challenges, and inactivity have all been linked to an increased risk of conditions like dementia, Alzheimer's disease, and general cognitive impairment. So, when you're able to retain memory, stay focused, and handle cognitive tasks, you're demonstrating that your brain is functioning well, which is directly tied to the quality and longevity of your life. You might be wondering how to gauge your own mental sharpness. Try this simple exercise. Memorize a short list of 5 words or phrases, and then try to recall them after a few minutes. Or think about a conversation you had a few days ago. Can you remember the main points? Can you recall the names and details of the people involved? If you're able to do these things with ease, it's a clear sign that your brain is still working effectively. However, if you find that your memory is starting to slip or your ability to focus is diminishing, don't panic. Cognitive health is something you can actively work on. You can start by incorporating brain exercises into your daily routine. This could include playing memory games, learning new things, engaging in creative hobbies, or having meaningful conversations with friends and family. Even regular physical activity, like walking, has been shown to improve blood flow to the brain, supporting cognitive function. Maintaining a sharp mind also involves protecting it from things that can negatively impact it, such as chronic stress, poor nutrition, and lack of sleep. A balanced diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and vitamins can have a significant positive impact on brain health. Also, making sure you get enough sleep each night allows your brain to repair itself and solidify memories. Mental agility doesn't just help you remember details or solve problems. It's also key for maintaining your independence, making informed decisions, and staying connected with the world around you. Mental clarity allows you to be active in social conversations, engage in hobbies, and make choices that lead to better health outcomes. It's also an important factor when it comes to managing your physical health, as a sharp mind helps you stay proactive in making healthy decisions, such as maintaining your diet and exercising regularly. Sign 8. You wake up feeling rested and ready. While most people think of physical activity, diet, and exercise as the primary factors that influence longevity, one of the most overlooked yet vital signs of good health is the quality of your sleep. If you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s, and you consistently wake up feeling rested, energized, and ready to take on the day, then you're doing something right. Sleep isn't just for recovery. It's a cornerstone of long-term health. As we get older, it's common to experience shifts in our sleep patterns. We might wake up more often during the night, experience difficulty falling back asleep, or find that we don't sleep as deeply as we used to. These changes can leave us feeling tired or sluggish in the morning, and many people mistakenly believe that this is simply a part of the aging process. But the truth is, while sleep may change as we age, consistently poor sleep or feeling unrested upon waking up can indicate underlying health issues. It could be a sign of poor circulation, hormone imbalances, or conditions like sleep apnea that go undiagnosed. Take Roger, for example. At 74, he began noticing changes in his sleep. He used to sleep through the night without interruption, but now he found himself waking up several times throughout the night and feeling sluggish in the mornings. Initially, he dismissed it as part of aging. However, as he began to feel more fatigued during the day, he sought advice from his doctor and learned that poor sleep could be a signal of deeper health issues. Roger decided to make some changes. He adopted a consistent bedtime routine, minimized his screen time in the evenings, and began winding down with a book before bed. The results were remarkable. After a few weeks, he found that he was falling asleep faster, sleeping through the night, and waking up feeling refreshed and ready for the day. Roger's story is not unique. Many older adults find that improving their sleep hygiene has a profound impact on their overall health. When you sleep well, your body undergoes essential repair processes. Sleep is when your cells regenerate, your muscles rebuild, and your immune system strengthens. It's also when your brain consolidates memories and processes information. The benefits of sleep go far beyond just feeling rested. They touch on nearly every aspect of health. Good quality sleep has been linked to a lower risk of heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline. Those who experience deep, restorative sleep have a healthier immune system, better memory retention, more balanced moods, and improved cognitive function. They are more energized throughout the day, with better focus and clarity, which ultimately leads to a higher quality of life. But how do you know if you're getting good sleep? Ask yourself the following questions. Do you fall asleep within 20 to 30 minutes of lying down? Do you stay asleep most of the night, or do you wake up frequently? Do you wake up feeling energized, without the need for an alarm to get you up? If you answered yes to these questions, then you're on the right track, and your sleep habits are likely contributing to your overall health and longevity. However, if you're not sleeping as well as you'd like, there are several strategies you can implement to improve your sleep quality. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. as it can interfere with your ability to fall asleep. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet, which can help signal to your body that it's time to rest. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends, to regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Create a calming bedtime routine, whether that's reading, meditating, or doing light stretches, to signal to your body that it's time to wind down. Sometimes the key to better sleep is as simple as creating an environment and routine that supports relaxation. Sleep is the body's natural reset button, and when we treat it with the respect it deserves, the benefits are reflected in every other part of our health. Waking up feeling rested is more than just a sign that you're well rested. It's a clear indication that your body is working in harmony, that you're recovering properly, and that you're setting yourself up for a long, healthy life. It's a reflection of how well your body is regenerating each night. and it's one of the least talked about but most powerful signs that you're aging well. So if you're waking up ready to take on the world, give yourself credit. You're not just getting enough sleep, you're getting quality sleep, and that's one of the most important ingredients to maintaining your health and vitality well into your later years. By paying attention to your sleep, prioritizing rest, and making small adjustments to your routine, you can ensure that you're continuing to age well and that your body and mind stay refreshed and ready for whatever comes next. As we come to the end of this journey, take a moment to reflect. How many of these 8 signs resonate with you? Which of these signs did you recognize in your own life? If you found yourself nodding along, feeling a sense of pride as you recognized your own abilities, you're doing far better than you might have thought. Maintaining strength, balance, stamina, mental clarity, and good sleep well into your 60s, 70s, or even 80s is an incredible accomplishment. It's a clear sign that you're not just aging, you're thriving. Aging well doesn't mean perfection. It's about staying active, staying mentally engaged, and continuing to challenge yourself. Life doesn't stop as you get older, and neither should you. Yes, certain areas might need a little more attention, but that's perfectly okay. It's never too late to improve. Your body and mind are capable of adapting and growing stronger. You can rebuild strength, regain endurance, sharpen your memory, and improve your sleep. The real key is to stay curious, keep moving, and continue to push yourself. After all, each step forward, no matter how small, is a step toward longevity and a better quality of life. So, now that we've covered these 8 signs, which ones stood out to you the most? Which one are you the most proud of? Is there one that you feel could use a little more focus, a challenge you want to take on next? We'd love to hear your thoughts and stories. Drop a comment below. Your insights and experiences are not only inspiring, but can also help motivate others who may be on the same path. And if you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We have plenty more content coming your way to help you live stronger and longer at any stage in life. Stay active, stay curious, and here's to living your best life, no matter your age.